In today's episode, we're going to be talking about this book right here, and this is called The Acolyte by Nick Cutter. So I'm going to go ahead and read my actual review, my full-on written, thought out review, because it's been a minute since I read this book, but I wanted to, share my thoughts on the YouTube. The Acolyte takes place in the dystopian city of New Bethlehem, a city much like modern-day New York or Chicago, except that the governing body is controlled by a religious totalitarian regime that has made any deviation from Christian ethics a criminal offense. In order to combat crimes against the faith, they have created an enforcement agency with authority above all others. Jonah Murtagh is one of these agents, and he is the Acolyte we follow throughout this terrifying tale of tyranny, treachery, and intrigue. Murtagh is a devout follower of the faith and even turned his own mother in for her sins when he was a child. She was sent to a center where part of her brain was removed, rendering her with the intellect of a child. Murtagh and his fellow acolytes spend their days cracking the skulls of those who dare to break the rules set forth by the ancient text of the Bible. Gays are sent to reconditioning centers, or they are otherwise eliminated. Atheists are arrested, taken to prison, or beaten to death in the process. Muslims and Jews are allowed to live in ghettos to continue having a large workforce, but their children are forced to adopt Christian ways, and no one is allowed to practice or hold onto any non-Christian religious traditions, symbols, or relics. Also, science is essentially gone, as it provides a source of doubt and an alternative explanation to the Word of God. One night, Murtagh is tasked with being the bodyguard of the daughter of the most important man in the city, the prophet. The prophet runs the city, and his family is the shining light of all that is holy, until one night when a terrorist self-explodes, killing the prophet's daughter and almost killing Murtagh and his fellow acolyte Doe. Murtagh's sins begin with his lust for Doe, the first female acolyte, who turns out to be much more than just another follower. As the investigation into the bombing begins, more bombs start to go off around the city, and as Murtagh gets closer to the truth, he gets farther from his faith. As his faith devolves, his humanity starts to blossom as he indulges in acts of compassion as well as sins of the flesh. He acts as a microcosm of the impending destruction that engulfs the city around him. As the city is torn apart, so is his mind, and by the end, he becomes what the most powerful fear the most: a committed believer. Nick Cutter writes in a very straightforward fashion, with little in the way of colorful metaphors or long-winded internal diatribes. The chapters are short and continuous. The story is a relentless trek through a dark and dangerous realm full of the worst of what humans are capable of. It provides a stark example of how horrendous acts can be made justifiable with a strong enough belief in one's own righteousness. When power meets conviction, anything is possible. This story is a huge allegory for the problems that come from religious dogma, totalitarian governments, and the inevitability of violent reactions to subjugation and tyranny. This is a good book if you can stomach some very gruesome depictions and macabre situations. There were a few moments where I was genuinely disturbed and a little put off. It is very pulpy, and like a certain type of horror, it paints pictures in blood to a degree that may not be for some. I would recommend it to anyone interested in a quick read that packs a big, irreverent punch. All right, that's going to do it for this review. Definitely check out The Acolyte by Nick Cutter. It's right here. It's actually a really good book. It's like not hard to get into. It's fast-paced, and I definitely recommend it. It's very dark and it's very explicit, so definitely be aware of that. Make sure to go to joesnotesblog.com if you want to read more reviews from me. Make sure to like and subscribe. Make sure to leave a comment. I don't care what kind of comment, doesn't matter. And then use the link in the description if you want to go ahead and buy this. I do recommend it. It's pretty dark, but it's interesting. It's real good. All right, and y'all have a good one now. Y'all have a good one, you hear? Fucking take it easy. Peace out. Peace. Peace out, dude. Peace out, dog. Peace out. Chill. Chill. All right, we ready for this thing here right now? Hell yeah, we are. Speechify is a free text-to-speech software so you can listen to your favorite books. Click this affiliate link, image, to download today. All right, thanks, and I'll check you on the flip of that poop. Please leave a goddamn comment down there.